Hey guys, today I wanted to film for you a monthly favorites video. I have not done one of these in a long time, but this is going to be, I hate to call it like a January and February favorites because it's not just a favorites of this one month and then I move on to new products. These are products that I just love currently, so let's get straight into it. For foundation, I've been loving the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I did not buy this. I actually won this in a giveaway from Taylor, the Taylor here on YouTube. And this is a great foundation if you have drier skin. If you have very oily skin, you're really going to want to set this with a powder. But I do love the coverage of this foundation. It covers all of my redness. I find it to be a medium to full coverage foundation. It's beautiful. I love the consistency of it. I love how lightweight it is. And the coverage is wonderful. So I have not had to purchase this yet. Am I going to repurchase it? It depends. When it runs out, is it one of those things that I'm going to miss once it's gone? We'll see. But so far, I wear it every day. It's very convenient. I love the pump that's on it. For powder, one powder that I have obviously been loving, and you can tell because I have hardly any left, this is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. And I love this because it gives a very matte, very flawless, smooth, pore-free finish to your skin without looking too, it doesn't look cakey. It's just very interesting. It's a soft powder that I just can't, it's great. That's all I can say about it. One tried and true favorite of mine is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is the color NC15. It's what I have on as concealer today. I love it. I think that it's such a good full coverage concealer without getting cakey, without getting in my creases. It's just so universally good. I love this concealer, and it's one that I have repurchased time and time again, and it's one that I will continue to repurchase over and over again. I do love this concealer. It's better than a lot of the drugstore ones that I've tried. I've tried the Maybelline Master Conceal. I've tried the Age Rewind, the 24-Hour Superstay, and I love drugstore products, but nothing compares to MAC Pro Longwear, and it's almost like paint for your skin. It almost smells like paint even. I love it. I just love this concealer. So my favorite brow product, it's been my favorite forever. I've just changed up the color recently. And I've always been loving the Anastasia Dip Brow, and the color chocolate is what I've been using. I switched it up and went to ash brown instead, and I like it because it doesn't have any warm undertones. Now, chocolate wasn't too warm, even though it looks warm in the pot. It doesn't look that warm on your face, but I love the ash brown, and I've been doing my brows a lot less bold, a lot more feathery, and I've been feathering in some hair strokes in the front, and I'm liking the way it looks. And my favorite is the Anasazi Dip Brow. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I really like this because it's got the different shades of contour. It's what I used today. My contour is a little heavy because I just went a little heavy-handed today, but this is a nice palette for when you want to contour your face, but you want to have a good shade. Like, a lot of people complain that their shades are too, like, that contour shades are too warm. Now, to each his own. I kind of like warmer contour shades. When I go a little too cool is when it starts to look a little ashy and dirty. Today I am wearing mostly this one, but I do have this and this just kind of, I'm going to do a full contouring video here soon, talking about sculpting your face. But I do like this, and I like especially this shade, which is Subconscious. And is that what it is? Yeah. It's just a nice shade for really, it's kind of a universal contour shade for light skin people, but I like that it goes from fair to dark skin so that you have a range in there. I do not use this color. These two though, I do use if I want to like lighten up an area like down here, and I do like it. So this is the Kat Von D Shade Light. I do think that you can dupe this out with other products though. It's not something that you have to get this one. Anastasia Contour Kit is very similar. Also, you could use like NYX Taupe Blush, or you can use like the Morphe Contour Kits. That was a lot more warm toned and a lot deeper, but you know, I like this one. For highlight, I got the Manizer Sisters, and this is the Loumanizers, Mary Lou Manizer, Cindy Lou Manizer, and Betty Lou Manizer. And this is great to have in my makeup kit because it's got 3 different shades of the Loumanizers. So it's got, this is Betty, and it is a nice golden, deep, this is better for deep skin tones. If you use this on a fair skin, it would look, it just wouldn't look right. This I actually have on my cheeks today, and I put it on the apples of my cheeks as a highlight, but it adds some color because it's a rose tone. And then this is the traditional Mary Loumanizer, which we all know that I'm obsessed with. So Cindy Lou, it just like when I opened it, it was kind of crumpled. So other than that though, I really do love these, and they just are such a beautiful luminous, I don't know if you can see that really that well, but you can see how good Mary Loumanizer is. And that's what I have on as highlight today, along with a little bit of Champagne Pop. But the Champagne Pop was irrelevant really in this look today. And then I did put some Cindy Lou on the balls of my cheeks. Balls of my cheeks? Apples of my cheeks. For shadow, I don't think this is going to come as any surprise to anybody, but what I'm really loving so far, I've only had it for about a week now, but I feel like it's safe to say that it's something that I'm going to use all the time. It's what I have on my eyes today, and that is the Makeup Geek and Manny MUA collaborated on this palette, and it is so stunning. It's so beautiful, and it's, even if it weren't Manny and Makeup Geek, even if you're not into the collaboration, some people are like, I don't really want to do it. You could find probably dupes for these colors elsewhere, but the colors are so beautiful. Like this one is similar to MAC Blue Brown Pigment. I can tell you from experience, pigments are a pain in the ass to work with, but that one's really beautiful. This one, it comes off as a really gorgeous deep red, or it can even sometimes look like a fuchsia pink if you apply it lightly. But all these colors are just really nice and wearable. These two are the main two in the palette that people, if you didn't, look how nice of a neutral palette that is. And it's nice to have those pops of color. So I do love this palette. Even if it weren't sent to me, I would have purchased it, and I plan to anyway. But it's very beautiful, and I really do like it. For mascara, I am still in love with the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. This I got from IMATS for like $13, and normally I think it's $23 or $26, I'm not quite sure, but it was a great deal. So this is the only mascara that I will use, like if I'm not going to wear lashes. Most days I wear lashes, like today I am wearing the Siren lashes from House of Lashes, and if I'm not wearing lashes, it's the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, and I love this mascara. It's makes my lashes so fluffy and thick and voluminous, and it makes my eyes, even if I don't wear lashes, look so beautiful. So I love this. Blackest of black gel liner pencils that I can find is the LA Girl Glide On Gel Liner. And that is what I have in my waterline and blended out on my eyes today. But as you can see here, it's just the most richly pigmented, super glidey. I love this pencil, and it's really inexpensive. I love this. I have one in this electric blue color, and it's stunning. These are probably one of the best gel or pencil eyeliners that I've ever used, and because it's a gel formula, it literally glides on like butter. So smooth. I absolutely love this liner. And when I used this on Periscope, I did this eye look the other day on Periscope, and I put this in my waterline, and so many of you were like, holy shit, that's the blackest waterline I've ever seen, and it's this. It's so good. So my favorite lip colors this month are these, and these two are Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, and these are Dose of Colors. And I'm going to talk about the Jeffree Star first, and these are Celebrity Skin and Posh Spice. I love these. If you're looking for good everyday colors to wear, these are so stunningly beautiful. The formula is one of the best liquid lipstick formulas I've ever used without being overly hideously drying. They are stunning. This is Celebrity Skin, the more warm toned, and this is Posh Spice, which is a more grayish. It's a gray beige color. If you're looking for other gorgeous colors, this is Dose of Colors Sand, and you can see, even though they're all a nude, how different they all are. This is Dose of Colors Sand here, right there. It's very similar to my skin tone color. That's what I'm wearing today, but I'm also have a layer of Celebrity Skin on the inner portion of my lips, so it doesn't look too washed out. And then this is another favorite. This is Dose of Colors Chocolate Wasted, and I love this deep chocolatey brown color. It's so beautiful without being too dark, without being red, without being black. It's just nice to have a neutral color like a brown that you can wear on an everyday, for me every day. I like bold makeup though. But I wore this the other night out to an auction, and it was stunning, and it looked so beautiful. Reapplication was a bit dry, if I'm being honest. I kind of had to take a paper towel and like rub off the excess, because when you do reapply a liquid lipstick, it gets very crumbly. You'll know what I mean if you've ever if you've ever applied one. But these are very crumbly. So definitely these are my favorite colors of recent. These are what I'm only wearing. Gorgeous. And the last favorite is not a makeup for me favorite, but it's a makeup for clients. And that is individual lashes. Now I used to not ever give the time of day to individual lashes, but I was doing makeup on my sister and I was on FaceTime with Alex and he said, try individual lashes for clients instead of strip lashes if you struggle. And I do struggle with applying lashes to clients and making them look natural without being able to see the band and yada, yada, yada. So I tried these and I'm obsessed. I use them on a bride, I use them on her bridesmaid, and I've used them on my sister, and I got my sister addicted. These ones are the Flare Long Black. I got them from Amazon. I will link them in the description of this video, but they are very nice. I love individual lashes. To make a lash look very natural, these are really the way to go because you cannot see a band because there is no band. Easy to apply. People think that these are difficult, but actually to apply on clients, 10 times more easy. So basically you just take a bit of glue on the back of your hand, dip it in, or you can do it on a palette or whatever, and you just apply it right to the lash line. Lisa Eldridge has a good video on it that taught me exactly how to apply it, and it was perfect. And for that I use the Duo Eyelash Adhesive in the dark tone, and you just can't see it because it's that dark tone, so it just blends in with the lash line, and it's perfection. Now, one product that I was a little bit of a miss on for me was the Anastasia Brow Definer. I don't hate this product by any means, and I used it today, but it just... Okay, so if you're wondering if you should get the Brow Wiz or the Brow Definer, it depends on what you're going for. Now, this can give you nice strokes of hair look, but because this is a bit thick for me, it just doesn't give the most fine of lines, and I way prefer the precise application of the Brow Wiz versus the Brow Definer. Brow Definer is a lot harder to use in my opinion and to make look natural. It kind of looks a little blocky, but it has its place in the brow world, but for me and what I was going for, I should have got the Brow Wiz. But I wanted to try this out. I'm glad I did. I don't hate it, but I will not be repurchasing this. And that is it for my favorites. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up so I know. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, you can follow me on all my other social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Periscope. Those are all RawBeautyKristi. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video.